Hello friends. Hello friends. Welcome to NCRT and SSC Solutions. So today we are learning on chapter What is Government? Political Science chapter 3. So let's start. Question number 1. What do you understand by the word government? Government list 5 ways in which you think the government affects your daily life. Answer is the word government is derived from the Latin word gubernare, which means to governor, to manage. It refers to our body that exercise ruling authority which controls the people of a state. Thus, the government refers to the political system or an organization through which the will of the state is created, expressed, and implemented. The three main organs of the government are the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. So, the government affects our daily life in the following ways. Number one way is it takes action on social issues like poverty, unemployment, discrimination, etc., and also takes care of underprivileged sections of society. So, second way is it maintains armed force and protects the boundary of state. It is also maintain friendly relations with other countries. So, third way is it takes decision on providing basic infrastructure facilities including postal systems, road, etc. Fourth way is it builds schools, health centers, hospitals, and dispensaries. It organizes free medical checkup to the needy or poor people. Fifth way is it makes law for the benefits of the people and implements them. It looks after the law and order within country and provides for the protection of the people. It looks after the law and order within the country and provides for the protection of a people. Question number 2. Why do you think the government needs to make rules for everyone in the form of laws? Answer is the law serves many purposes and functions in society for maintaining law and order, resolving disputes, and protecting liberties and right. We have to follow the laws. The laws are made by the government and every citizen have to follow these laws. According to these laws, a government can function and make decisions and ways with power to enforce these laws. Laws is essential in a society and it helps to regulate the behavior of the people. The government needs to make rules for everyone in the form of law because by doing so people can obey rule and thus the nation as a whole leads a secure life. It avoids disorder, anarchy, and confusion in a country. Question number 3. Name 2 essential features of a democratic government. Answer is democratic governments are usually referred to as representative democracies in which elected representatives of the people govern the country. In India, democratic form of government exists. The two essential features of a democratic governments are number 1 is participation of people is a necessity because people participate in the functioning of the government through their elected representatives. Second point is it acts according to the will of the people. In a democracy, it is the people who give the government the power to make decisions. Democracy provides people the opportunity of the release their true potential by providing rights and freedom to its citizens. Question number 4. What was the suffrage movement? What did it accomplish? Answer is the suffrage movement means right to vote or franchise. This movement organized by British women in the early 20th century to win political rights and for the participation in government during the World War I. The struggle for the right to vote got strength. These struggles come to be known as suffrage movement. Accomplish of suffrage movement is during the World War I, men were away from their house fighting in the battlefield. At this time, women were called upon to do the work which were early done by men. Women did their best and try to manage and organize different kinds of works. People wondered to know that the women can do such work. Women began to see a being equally capable for doing hard work and making decisions. Consequently, British women organized a protest movement against the government's policy of not allowing them to vote. The participants, known as suffragists, even employed violent methods, and they chained themselves in rallying in public places and meetings. Finally, in 1928, British women won the right to vote on equal terms with men. In America, women were given right to vote in 1920. Question number 5. Gandhiji strongly believed that every adult in India should be given the right vote to. However, few people don't share his views. They feel that illiterate people who are mainly poor should not be given the right to vote. What do you think? Do you think this would be a form of discrimination? Give 5 points to support your view and share this with the class. Answer. In India, before independence, only a small minority was allowed to vote. The poor, women, the propertyless, and the uneducated were not allowed to vote. We think that the people must be given the right to vote. The given statement shows in a case of discrimination because of the following. Number 1 point is all citizens are equal by law. Second point is according to constitution there is no difference between a man and woman, a poor and a rich. Third point is the laws are not made for men only. Fifth point is all citizens must be granted right to vote. So friends, thank you. If you like this video, then please like this video.